to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Spieth at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. It teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. Ertz over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They've moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And here's Allen throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go. Green 30.
Allen now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Allen. And that's It's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Taylor dumping it off for Johnson. Twisting away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, ready. 3-19.
Taylor operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Taylor now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Ready. 3-19.
Here's Taylor. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Taylor flushed out right, and an alley run, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Ready.
3rd and long. It's Taylor. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One in for a Texans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. Escaping. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll roll him out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Allen operating from the gun. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is caught off a deflection. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. They did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Dante Moncrief. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Slow.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He finds an opening past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken at the 3. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. Flag.
Now Taylor on 1st down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Going deep for Moncrief. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Steps away to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready. 319.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Patriot! Set! Blue 90!
On the toss, here's Foreman. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some rooms.
And this will be a touchdown. Josh Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. For the end line. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. Please.
Now Allen to throw again. Fighting, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Leopard. Leopard. All right, now look at.
Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Going deep for Moncrief. He's got a man, complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep.
Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
grade. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue, 90.
Allen going to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Allen, and this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Blue. Put up. 180.
Now Trubisky on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit!
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.